My dad sells beauty injections at 660,000 yuan per shot. But people buy them non-stop. Because no matter how deep the wrinkles, just one shot of this beauty injection can make your skin look like a young girl's again. But each person can only get 3 shots a year. My dad said an extra shot would make life miserable. Today, a regular customer, Sister Zhang, came to my house. Boss, no matter what, you have to sell me 1 more beauty injection today. But Sister Zhang already bought 3 this year. How many beauty injections have you actually used this year? Definitely more than 3, right? Otherwise, why would your face be festering? Sister Zhang immediately knelt on the ground. I did find someone to buy 2 more for me. Please, for the sake of me being a regular, I beg you to sell me just 1 more. My husband found another woman outside again. If you do not help me, he will probably divorce me. Humph. What do I care? You have already broken the rules. Get out of here now. Lin Xiaoqiang, you are letting me die. Do you have no conscience? Don't think I do not know your secret. You have countless women outside. Every time you date one, you get an extra beauty injection. Who knows what your beauty injections are made of? And about Lin Xiaoqiang's situation, you have not told him, have you? The dirty things you did back then. If it were not for me covering for you, you would have been locked up long ago. Stop talking. I can shut up if you want. As long as you sell me the beauty needles. This time I will pay 1 million for 1 vial. Father frowned deeply, and remained silent the whole time. His rejection of Zhang Yi was not heartless. This act was also meant to save him, because excessive use of our beauty needles can be fatal. Once a wealthy woman tried to buy our beauty needles through a proxy. In just 1 month she purchased 10 injections. She not only injected them into her face, but also all over her body. At first the results were truly perfect. But a year later she suddenly died and her body decomposed into a puddle of cold water. Sister Zhang, you know that too. Only 10 vials of beauty needles can be produced per month. Now they are out of stock. Then find another way to get one. If that really does not work, go out and find a woman right now. No matter what method you use, just get one for me. Father saw that he was speaking without restraint, and suddenly a cold, dark expression appeared on his face. Oh, I remember now. There is really one left at home. Sister Zhang was ecstatic. But I knew Dad was lying. That beauty needle only produces 1 every 3 days. They were all snapped up long ago. How could there be an extra one for no reason? Great, hurry up and give it to me. Not now. Because you did not bring enough money. I need 1.66 million. Sister Zhang nodded after hearing that. Before leaving, she gave me a jade bracelet. Xiaoqiang, take it quickly. You are also a pitiful child. Hearing this, I was completely confused. Sister Zhang touched my head with pity. Then she left. Is Dad going to invite Aunt Xiaojing over? Xiaojing is one of Dad's girlfriends. Every time Dad finishes a date with his girlfriend, he can take a beauty needle from the basement. So when Dad agreed to give Sister Zhang another beauty needle, I thought he was going on another date. No need to invite him over. I have my own way to get the beauty needle. After saying that, Dad went to the basement. When he came out again, he was holding a leaf in his hand. Go buy any syringe on the street. Then crush the leaves into powder. Mix with water and fill a syringe. Tomorrow, when Zhang Yi comes to pick up the goods, just give it to him directly. Dad, would not this be selling counterfeit goods? What if Zhang Yi finds out? Don't worry. Although this can't be considered genuine, it is not entirely fake either. I nodded at my dad. Early the next morning, Sister Zhang came to pick up the goods. His hands were already starting to ulcerate, and a foul smell was coming from the wounds. I handed him the beauty injection. Although the color was different from before, he did not suspect anything, and applied the beauty injection directly to his face. I was feeling anxious inside, afraid the beauty injection would not work. 1 minute later, Zhang Jue finished the injection. A shocking scene unfolded before me. The wrinkles and ulcers on his face had all disappeared. His skin became as smooth as a baby's. Yes, this is the effect. I am finally young again. Haha, I just found it unbelievable. The imitation made from the magic leaves, how could it have the same effect as the genuine one? Young master, how do you feel about this beauty injection? I feel it is different from the previous ones. This one is noticeably better. I said nothing after hearing that. 3 days later, Aunt Zhang actually died in the street. She was battered horrifically, her body was covered in sores, and a small flower had grown on her head. I went home and asked my dad, how did Aunt Zhang die? Although using too much of our beauty injection can cause trouble, Aunt Zhang did not use that much. Could that leaf also be causing trouble? Are you suspecting me? What could be wrong with the leaf? She probably just slipped and fell to her death. I did not say anything more after hearing that, but I knew my dad was hiding something from me. Alright, do not think too much. Hurry inside and help me move things. Then I went to the bedroom, and saw my dad pull out a flower pot from under the bed. The flower pot gave off a faint smell of blood. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw another small bottle under the bed, its top sealed with red paper. What are you looking at? Look again and I will gouge your eyes out. Under his angry shouts, I picked up the flower pot and walked into the basement. This was my first time here. I saw flower pots everywhere in front of me. The flowers inside all looked pretty similar, but one pot was actually glowing red. Haha, finally succeeded. Rich people's lives really are precious, huh? Even the flowers they grow are better than ordinary ones. I felt a chill down my spine, but then my dad's words reminded me. The flower growing on Sister Zhang's head was exactly the same as this one. Could the rich person Dad mentioned be Sister Zhang? Then Dad took out an empty syringe. He stuck it into the stem and sucked out the sap. That is when it hit me. The reason the beauty injections make people look younger was all thanks to this strange flower. Li Jiangming, you did not expect this, did you? Besides you, I can also cultivate such good Longkui. Dad, who is Li Jiangming? Dad was startled by that. Then he laughed and replied, Xiaoqiang. At this point, I won't hide it from you anymore. The flower I cultivated is called Longkui. Longkui's sap can also make people younger, but it must absorb women's vital energy to bloom and grow. Back then, your mother and I did not know this. Until your mother was drained to death by it, I only found out. That is why I need to have many girlfriends. Because that is how I can cultivate more. What is with the leaves? Why can they also make people younger? Of course, the leaves have the same effect. It is just very troublesome to extract. It is hard to ensure consistent effects for each dose, so I generally do not use them. I was deeply skeptical after hearing that, but I had to pretend to believe for now. Actually, your big brother already knew all this. I gave him 50 million. Let him buy luxury cars, go to bars every day to meet women and bring them home. That way we can cultivate more Longkui. 2 days later, Big Brother brought his girlfriend Zhao Xiaoqiang home. Unexpectedly, he called us aside and said, Dad, I do not want to cultivate Longkui anymore. I have fallen in love with Zhao Xiaoqiang. I want to marry her and live a normal life. You good for nothing? Absolutely not. Why not? Because you need to help me cultivate more Longkui. If you quit, who will take over for me? Don't bring this up again from now on. If you even think about it again, you know the consequences. After dinner, my big brother pulled me into his room. Xiaoqiang, help me with something. I do not want a single cent of Dad's inheritance in the future. What is it? Go ahead. You go tell Dad that you will take over the beauty needle business for me. That way, he won't stop me from marrying Zhao Xiaosong. I listened to Dad and nodded in agreement. Then I went to find Dad and expressed that I wanted to inherit the family business. But he grabbed me and stopped me. Who do you think you are? The family business can only be inherited by your big brother. Get out of here now. I had no choice but to go back to my brother's room. No luck. Dad said the business can only be inherited by you. We are both his sons. So why can't I inherit? Xiaoqiang, actually you are not Dad's biological son. You were adopted. That is why he won't let you inherit the business. I was shocked when I heard this. No wonder you and Dad are both tall and handsome. Well, only I do not fit in with my looks. Don't think about that. What is important now is my matter. Since this approach won't work, I will have to elope with Zhao Xiaoqing. Go and help me with Dad. Take out the bottle from under the bed. The one with red paper covering it. What is in that bottle? Why do you need that? The bottle contains my birth date and time. Dad bound me to Longkui. If I do not give Longkui every month, send surprises to 15 women, he will instead absorb my surprises. So how do I break the binding? You need to find someone else to bind with Longkui. You do not need to worry about that. I already have someone in mind. I can help you take out the bottle. But you have to tell me the origin of Longkui. According to Dad, Longkui was dug up from the ground in our hometown. After that, he and Mom made a fortune selling beauty injections. That is how they moved to the city. I felt it could not be that simple to find out the truth about Longkui. The next morning, I took a bus and returned to my hometown. An old man saw me and suddenly looked terrified. Li Qingming, are not you dead? What Li Qingming? You must have mistaken me for someone else. Sorry, young man. You look too much like Li Qingming. I suddenly remembered something Dad said. Dad once mentioned Li Qingming. Could he be my biological father? Sir, may I ask how Li Qingming died? Does he have any other family in the world? Alas, Li Qingming drowned accidentally 23 years ago. His wife, a year before his death, had already *** away, leaving behind a 2-year-old son. That child should be 25 years old this year. But now he is at a loss. Upon hearing that, it dawned on me that I am exactly 25 this year. It seems he is indeed my biological father. Yes, child. You look exactly like Li Qingming. I have one of your father's belongings at home. Come back with me now to get it. Then my wife and I went to his house and got the diary my father wrote before his death. January 4th, Saturday. Today is the 3rd day since my wife *** away. I know it is all because of that ominous flower. It caused her to kill my wife. December 8th, Monday. Lu Xiaoqiang bought her at a high price today, but I simply could not refuse. It is not like he wanted to harm me, right? It must be because of that flower again. I will move to the city in a few days. Let him completely give up this idea. The diary ends abruptly here. I finally know the truth. It must be Lin Xiaoqiang who killed my father, and then made it look like he drowned. All to get the dragon Kui. At that point, I immediately went home. Xiaoqiang, where have you disappeared to? I asked you to steal a bottle. Sorry, big brother. I have been a bit busy today, so I forgot about stealing the bottle. Don't think that just because I asked you for a favor, you can forget your place. If you do not steal that bottle today, I will make you regret it. I pretended to be scared, and nodded repeatedly. Big brother, my plan is like this. Today is the 15th. Dad will find a woman to date in the basement. While they are on their date, I will go to the bedroom to steal the bottle. But during that time, you need to go out and create an alibi. Otherwise, Dad will definitely blame you. Little bro, you have thought of everything. I will go out now and send Big Brother off then. I went to find Lin Xiaoqiang's dad. Don't you want to stop Big Brother from getting married? I have a good idea. That Zhao Xiaosui. Big Brother is under her spell. All you have to do is give Zhao Xiaosui 8 million. Then let him go to the basement with you for a date. Let Longkui drain his surprise. That should do it. Yeah, why did not I think of that? Let us do it your way then. Then Dad made 8 million for Zhao Xiaosui. Then they went to the basement. Seeing this, I immediately called my big brother. Brother, something bad happened. I saw Dad lure Zhao Xiaosui to the basement. Come back quickly. What? I will be right back. What about Big Brother's love? He learned that Zhao Xiaosui was in danger, immediately took a weapon and rushed into the basement. Then they started fighting each other. After 10 minutes, finally there was no sound. Ran down to check. Oh man. Dad, what is going on? How did Big Brother and Zhao Xiaoqiang become a puzzle? Xiaoqiang, you came just in time. Just now, your brother tried to hit me, but I killed him instead. Zhao Xiaosui also lost her breath in the chaos. This is self-defense. You have to testify for me. I can testify for you. But you have to tell me the secret about the flower. Why did Lui suddenly die? And why did a dragon's eye plant grow on his head? That leaf is a Longkui leaf, but it is also a seed. Although it can also make people younger, the side effects are very severe. The leaf enters the host's body through the pores, and then takes root and sprouts inside, similar to a seed planted in soil. This red glowing flower grew from Sister Zhang's head. That is to say, you deliberately killed Shangyi. That is right, because he knew too many of my secrets, and he even dared to threaten me with those secrets. So I had no choice but to take this desperate measure, including the secret of you killing my biological father. Right, what? How did you find out? If you do not want others to know, do not do it. It is written clearly in my biological father's diary. You invited him to go swimming. You wanted to kill him and take the dragon helmet, huh? So what if I did? That idiot had such a treasure, but did not know how to use it. He is dead. Only then can this Longkui realize its true value. I have raised you for so many years. Provided you with food and clothing without worry. Are you going to, for a dead person you have never met, turn against your adoptive father? Adoptive father, you only raised me to cover up your crimes, and to have an extra servant to order around. You killed my biological father, and you used this poison to kill so many people, including Zhang Yi and my eldest brother. Shut up. What do you know? This is the price that must be paid for success. Without this Longkui, I am nothing. Fine then, your brother is dead. As long as you are willing to help me, this huge fortune will all be ours, father and son. Just as Lin Xiaoqiang was trying to tempt me, a sound suddenly came from the basement entrance. A faint noise. Lin Xiaoqiang's expression changed. He shouted, "Who is there?" A figure appeared trembling at the stairway entrance. It was Aunt Wu, who delivers vegetables from Xi'an. She had obviously heard our conversation. Her face was pale. The fruit tray she was holding fell to the ground. Xiaoqiang, you dare. And those words. Those who break the rules always have to pay the price. You should not have heard that, I am afraid. A murderous glint appeared in Lu Xiaoqiang's eyes. He suddenly pulled a syringe from his pocket. The color was the same as the last one given to Zhang Yi. As fast as lightning, he instantly jabbed the needle into Aunt Wu's neck. She screamed in terror. As the liquid in the syringe was rapidly pushed in, the skin around her neck immediately began to blacken and shrivel, as if it were dissolving her flesh and bones. Help! Within just a few seconds, Aunt Wu's cries for help grew faint. She collapsed to the ground, her body convulsing violently. Her entire body began to blacken and rot.